the circumstances surrounding the death of Geetanjali Garg come to light, the case is becoming more and more complex. As the victim was the wife of Gurgaon Chief Judicial Magistrate, her family fears that the police may be pressurized to ignore clues pointing to the involvement of husband and in-laws. The husband's family vehemently denies any tension in the family. But if the in-laws did not kill Geetanjali, who did? Here's the story.
Geetanjali Garg, late wife of Gurgaon Chief Judicial Magistrate Ravneet Garg, was cremated on Saturday. A case of murder has been registered and the Special Investigation Team is collecting evidence. Forensic and ballistic reports are awaited, but even without scientific reports, the questions around the death are obvious. If Geetanjali commits suicide, what drove her to it? 3 bullets were removed from her body. Can a person who commits suicide with a gun inflict 3 shots on themselves? Why were there no blood stains around the body? How did she get the injury on her head? Geetanjali family has been demanding answers to these questions from the day they have learned of her death. They are convinced that their daughter was murdered. On the demand of Geetanjali parents, police have filed a case against her husband and in-laws. Geetanjali parents are quick to point out that their son-in-law is the Chief Judicial Magistrate of Gurgaon, and they apprehend that pressure may be exerted to shield an officer of the state from prosecution. But that has made them only more determined to get justice. They also have a theory about why their daughter was killed. They say that Geetanjali in-laws were desperate for the grandson. After Geetanjali gave birth to the second daughter, their hostility towards her increased, and they began to seriously mistreat her.
उसकी 2 लड़कियां थी, वो लड़की एक सामाजिक थी, भ्रूण हत्या के ऊपर उसका जबरदस्त नारी शक्ति पे, भ्रूण हत्या पे उन अर्ली एज से स्टैंड लिए हैं। उसके ऊपर प्रेशर था कि वो तीसरा इशू लड़का करे, लड़का कहाँ से ले आएगी? उन्होंने एक लड़के की चाह के लिए किसने उसको इंजाम दिया कि वो मर्डर कर दिया और स्टोरी क्या बना दी, एक ये सुसाइड है।
However, Ravneet Garg family vehemently denies this allegation. Ravneet brother Deepak Kumar claims that there was no tension in the family. He is at pains to declare that the family is highly educated and the thought of murder would never cross their minds, even if they did want a grandson.
ये आरोप बिल्कुल निराधार है। ऐसा कभी हो सकता है कि 2 लड़कियां हो, तीसरे लड़के की चाह, तो ऐसा पॉसिबल ही नहीं, ह्यूमनली पॉसिबल है वेदर नहीं पॉसिबल है। ये तो आरोप हैं, सिर्फ आरोप लगाने से क्या जाता है?
But if Ravneet Garg and his family did not murder Geetanjali, then who did? On Saturday evening in Panchkula, more than 100 people, mainly friends and relatives of Geetanjali, took out a candlelight procession to highlight the murder and demand that the case be handled over to CBI. Police have yet to make any arrest and remain tight-lipped on the progress of the investigation.
गीतांजलि के परिवारजनों के बाद अब गीतांजलि के ससुराल वाले भी गीतांजलि की हत्या की आशंका जता रहे हैं। लेकिन सबसे बड़ा सवाल अभी भी यही है कि गीतांजलि की हत्या आखिर किसने और क्यों की। इस सवाल का जवाब ढूंढने के लिए SIT की जांच जारी है और सच्चाई क्या निकलती है यह अभी देखना होगा। कैमरामैन मुकेश पांडे के साथ कुलवीर दीवान, डे एंड नाइट न्यूज, पंचकुला।
खबरों की दुनिया में आइए, हमारे साथ कहीं भी और कभी भी जुड़िए। हम मिलेंगे फेसबुक पर, हम दिखेंगे यूट्यूब पर, हमें फॉलो कीजिए ट्विटर पर। खबरों के साथ बने रहिए रात दिन।